Football players are the luckiest in the world, aren't they? They get to play football on a daily basis, become loved by thousands of people, and also make loads of money that will guarantee them and their families a comfortable life for many years to come. Well, that is really not the case, especially when these footballers do not adequately plan for their post-retirement lives. Life can take surprising turns, and one can easily find himself going from the highest of highs to the lowest of lows in a matter of days. And that is the story that we'll be sharing with you today. Have you seen that funny moment of an Ivorian player pretending to eavesdrop on North Korea's coach in the 2010 World Cup? That's Emmanuel Abu. So if you want to learn about Ibu's journey from the dirt fields of Africa to Premier League stadiums, how he became a legend to the Gunners, and how he fell from grace after his retirement, hit those like and subscribe buttons, and make sure to watch until the end of the video. Emmanuel Abu was born on June 4, 1983, in Abidjan, Ivory Coast. Young Emmanuel was raised by his grandfather, Amadou Bertin. With almost no information about his parents, we're assuming that the player grew up without knowing them. Ibu grew up alongside his brother, Andir Serge, and had just one objective in his life: to make it as a football player. See, young Abu was obsessed with the beautiful game and used to spend hours playing in the city's streets. And shortly after, his football skills were finally discovered. He first enrolled in JMG Academy Abidjan before joining ISEC Mimosas youth ranks at 17. This club is arguably one of the country's best teams, producing the likes of Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure, Didier Zokora, Gervinho, and many others. It didn't take long for Ibu to make the massive step of moving to Europe. In 2002, he moved to ASEC's Belgian parent club, KSK Beveren. The player spent 3 seasons in Belgium, putting in impressive performances week in and week out, which made him a regular starter for the club. He was physically dominant, fast, and technically capable of advancing the ball. Between 2001 and 2006, KSK Beveren, an English Premier League club, Arsenal had a cooperation agreement. After 85 appearances in Belgium, Ibu caught the attention of the Gunner scouts and Arsene Wenger, and on January 5, 2005, he signed his Arsenal contract. Ibu's debut came just 4 days after he joined the Gunners. He played 71 minutes in the FA Cup third round 2-1 win against Stoke City. The Ivorian didn't feature much during that season, having played just 1 Premier League game. However, he played 2 other 90 minutes in Arsenal's FA Cup campaign that ended with them winning the title. It was the 2005-2006 season that finally saw Ibu make his breakthrough. Despite starting the season as a reserve player, Emmanuel got his chance to play after Arsenal's right-back Lauren sustained a season-ending injury. The player was so good that he made Arsene Wenger compare him to Brazilian legend Garrincha, and rightly so. Emmanuel looked like he'd been playing at a high and intense level for many years. He played in Champions League games against Ajax, Real Madrid, Juventus, and Villarreal, helping Arsenal reach the tournament's final, which they lost against Barcelona. And just like that, Ibu made the right-back position his own. And at the beginning of the following 2006-2007 campaign, he won the Arsenal Player of the Month award for September. The Ivorian spent 7 seasons with Arsenal, featuring in 214 games, scoring 10 goals, and registering 20 assists. Ibu was highly versatile, allowing Wenger to deploy him in different positions, mainly as a right back, right midfielder, and even a right winger. At 28 years of age, Ibu's performances with Arsenal started to drop. Leading up to the 2011-2012 season, he lost the 27 shirt number to his fellow Ivorian, Gervinho, making his future with the Gunners unclear. In August 2011, Ibu's story with the Gunners was officially over as he went on to sign for the Turkish side, Galatasaray, for a little over €3 million. He spent 3 seasons in Turkey, playing 101 games, scoring 5 goals and assisting 12 times. Oh, he also won 2 league titles while he was there. Unfortunately, age is footballers' ultimate enemy. At 31 years of age, Ibu was left out of Galatasaray's main squad by Cesar Prandelli. His contract was never renewed, so Ibu was forced to leave the Turkish side. Before moving to Arsenal, Ibu married a Belgian woman called Aurélie, with whom he had 3 children. In 2017, he revealed in an interview with the Sunday Mirror that the court had ordered him to give all his properties to his wife after she won the divorce case. Even Emmanuel's children remained with their mother as he was deprived of seeing them. Imagine losing the man who raised you, your own brother, everything you worked hard for, and even your children in a short period. That would be enough to make a man go crazy. Well, Ibu nearly went one step so far. He had what remained of his properties in a bag as he roamed the streets trying to hide from bailiffs and even spent nights sleeping on the floor of his friend's house. This is when he started to contemplate suicide. Yes, the man adored by thousands of people nearly took his life away after the brutal circumstances he had to endure. How did all of this happen, you say? Well, the passing of his grandfather and brother was just destiny. However, Emmanuel could have avoided losing all his properties to his wife. See, growing up, Ibu didn't receive any appropriate education, and when he was married, he trusted his wife to sign everything in his place. So naivety was the primary reason behind the player's downfall. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, how Emmanuel Ibu went from living the dream to enduring life's worst ever nightmares. After 2 years of suffering, Ibu returned to his homeland, where he married his ex-fiancée, whom he left before he moved to Belgium. I continue to thank God. I have my life. Again, I didn't want what had happened. I don't wish it on anybody. To these words, we finish our video for today. Guys, we hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit those like and subscribe buttons for more content. And remember to share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time.